I'd like to tack on some guesses what I think's gonna happen at the end of the Flash tonight. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And also say, in the, if I do make this part of the book review, I was kind of sad that I didn't point out that Liberty Bell and Irie have a connection now. I don't think they're gonna break Irie into the show, but it was good to see in the book. Anyway, starting the thing. Not only do I not think they're going to bring in Irie, I don't think they're going to bring in ginger-haired Wally either. I don't think they're going to bring in. I don't think they're going to show. I don't think they're going to show Magog's body. I think those of us that know about the time loop that had to deal with the comic books that they said tied in, that's just going to be a cool Easter egg. But I don't think they're going to bring in Magog. And yes, I believe that the comics are canon to the show, or at least the Earth Prime event is. I believe that time's gonna start falling apart. That's kind of obvious from the trailer. Reverse Flash is gonna show up. Again, no Magog, not even the suit. I think that would be too weird. You'd have to explain who he was, how he fit in with Superman. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. I'd like to imagine that somewhere in the multiverse, in the DC fictional multiverse, that the Superman post-crisis is going through the same thing that Superman and Lois Superman is currently going through, but with his Bruno Mannheim. I'm still gonna imagine it that way till they tell me otherwise. Maybe there he'll find the Magog skeleton, but that's gonna happen off panel if at all. Anyway, enough morbid stuff. What else do I think ain't gonna happen? I don't think the Monitor's gonna show up. I don't think he's gonna like hunt down Dula Dent as much as I think as much as I think that would be cool and a neat way to tie in to Gotham Knights. I don't think those two shows are gonna cross over at all, let alone the splitting half of the Monitors. I don't think the Monitor's gonna show up again till at least the next Superman and Lois, if Superman and Lois gets the next season. You gotta remember, Superman and Lois is all that's left if Gotham Knights gets canceled. Yeah. So, I don't think there's gonna be an Alexander Luthor. Not, not in the Flash anyway. I don't think there's gonna be like a Superboy Prime appearance or anything to do with Crisis. That means no Dark Side, no Hal Jordan as Parallax, and no Ezra Flash either. That would surprise me if they put in Ezra as Flash. Because he's a big actor. You know. They dropping him in, I believe it's gonna kind of be like the Superman Smallville ending where Chloe's reading the kid the story of how Superman became Superman, and we never see that kid again, but he's quintessential to that story, and we never see Chloe again, and we never see that version of the Green Arrow. But again, I expect them to do that. He will be big to the story. I expect them to do that with like Nora or whatever. Flash forward to the future, maybe. And Bart's probably gonna have a very small role because, although what would be really cool is if they included the JSA, because you know Jay's gonna be in it. You know that from the trailer. You know that Jay's on the JSA, so it would be really neat if they did that, but I doubt they are going to. See, what else would attract enough attention to the ending show and at the same time remind people that the CW Arrowverse still exists and maybe draw in some readers of the books as well. It's a real shame they never brought in Animal Man. They just had the perfect opportunity too with Titans. They could have brought in Animal Man. I thought that'd be really cool. But they didn't do that. They didn't do it when Beast Boy was in red. If this goes over well, I'll review the last episode of Titans. But yeah, this is, I don't know if it's a little guess episode, but it's definitely a guess at what's gonna happen in the comics next too. Because remember, the Flash in the very beginning started with like a year one type Flash comic. I think it might have been called Year Zero, but it it definitely tied in with, and I believe that the Walmart comics are tied in with the CW Arrowverse for like years now. That it happens on its own separate little Earth. And the Swamp Thing from the Arrowverse is perfectly fine, which they confirmed during Crisis. So, and he showed up again in Dude, Where's My Gar? That was fun to say. Dude. And they had Grant Morrison writing Animal Man. But I'll get into that more in that review if I end up doing that. Um, please enjoy my thoughts on the comic. That they call the 1 Minute War. That was my thoughts on the TV show and what's not gonna happen. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Discuss in the comments. It's all about interaction. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll remind you again at the end. Oh, and no Booster Gold. I don't think Booster Gold's gonna show up. Or any of the Legends of Tomorrow. I've been Bob. This has been The Other World According to Bob. Enjoy the video. We've hired this lad for nowhere. I'm gonna leave it up to you who that is. But yeah. We're talking about the 1 Minute War. And what I thought of it as a storyline. We have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait.
4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Okay, you will recall that my thoughts on number 1 were as follows. That I thought they were ripping them from moments in time. But you're not getting that. What I thought would have been a better story. This is just a stupid alien invasion for like all of the books. That said, you do get a lot of story. I just realized that it's only 7 books. Yeah, it's only 7 books, and you it felt like you got more than those 7. It felt like you got a Clone Saga's worth of book. You got I you got Irie becoming her own thing in number. It's on the cover. I just love when it blurs together in a good way. That is Irie's new suit. If you were attached to the impulse suit, like I was, you better not be, because they're gonna make her into her own character now. Um, it it's probably to go into it's probably to go into 800, but that's just the theory I have. Um, Wally's kids also have their own adventure. The finale one had a cool cover. See, they're all running toward the future. Everybody's there, and if they'd all been ripped at a time, they could have been put back into their own correct time periods. Which, I mean, it kind of happens. Not really, but it still was a quality book. I like how they take down the villain. I like how they. Excuse me. Uh, I like. Yeah, excuse me. I like how they make you care about Jesse Quick switching into Liberty Bell again, which to me was totally. I forget which one that happens in. It's the finale. Check the finale first. See, she's talking about how her mama, who was also a speedster, believed it was the power of the bell. Which, for a JSA fan, I thought that was super cool. I, but I don't know. I mean, the Jesse Quick should have been Liberty Bell to start out with. Not and we get an appearance by Booster Gold's granddaughter, Gold Beetle. And all the people that Wally West killed get a good glimpse of that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. All the people Wally West killed are no longer dead. They didn't kill Kid Devil. That's how he appeared in the stupid Lazarus Rain story. Which, who am I to judge? If I could go back in time, would I relive a stupid moment of my life? Probably. Who knows? To him, it could have been more important. You know? It could have been, oh, I saved that guy, and it was awesome. But yeah, um, that's that's how we fix that one. The Red Devil isn't dead anymore, which I'm happy about. I mean, the whole story had very good points, but would I spend the $50 required for it to
Yeah, hardcover.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Invisible Hand from Nowhere.
Not proud. Not proud.
No, I won. So, yeah. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
The Invisible Hand from Nowhere enjoyed it. I enjoyed it too. But, like I said, and that party at the end was.
This was the beginning.
Yeah,
That's the beginning.
it begins the same way it ends.
Yeah.
We just noticed that. It begins the same way it ends. That's what the deal is with that party.
Okay. And
We didn't notice that before. See, it has replayable value. Or,
here's the end.
yeah, same exact shot. The kids are playing.
No, it's not the exact same shot.
The kids are playing like there's no thought bubble.
No.
But they're very similar. So, I didn't notice that before.
It's not the exact same. That here, she's climbing up into the playhouse.
But
And she's back here
it's
talking.
really cool.
It's really cool. It goes back to the party.
They just yeah. It has that value, but at the same time, having Jay fight the aliens. I mean, and Jay Garrick, there is no possible way they're ever gonna kill that character off. Not when they're giving him a daughter in the new JSA book, which y'all should be reading. I give the overall storyline a 3 out of 5. It wasn't perfect. It didn't help me get through stuff. It
was enjoyable.
But yeah, it was enjoyable. So that is what I thought of the 1 Minute War storyline. I don't want to ramble any further. Hopefully you agree with me. Let me know what you think of what's going on with the Flash storyline currently. I just got through reading the Flash Love on the Run, the annual. That was pretty good. I'll be doing a review of that soon. I just read Blue Beetle. I'll be doing a review of that soon. And I finished Star Trek The Return. Again, I'll be doing that soon. So look forward to that on the channel. Stay here on The Other World According to Bob. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me ideas for new videos. Let me know. I've been Bob. This has been The Other World According to Bob. Hope you had a good weekend. Bob out. Okay, now that dates it. Because they'll know I did it on the weekend. I just wanted them to have a good day. Have a good day.